We are, I spent some time cropping out the edges of this, and on the left side, there's like this line. Hold on a second. Get out of there. Get out of there, you. Alright, now it looks like the line's gone. Okay, so, we're trying out Rama for DOS. Point-and-click adventure? I've not read the Rama books by Arthur C. Clarke, but this is associated with that. I have not played this game either. So, I mean, I don't know much about anything. I mean, that's just not video games, that's just, you know, life in general. But we are trying out Rama for DOS for an hour. Maybe we'll get an explanation as to what we're doing here in the prologue. Let's take a look at that. As soon as I insert CD3 into the drive and hit enter. Let's see. We can do that. We can take the disk and take it out of a disk drive and put it into another one. No problem. So let's see. No, that's not what I want. What I want to do is... Okay. What I want to do is take a disk out of a drive and then put another one in. Physical disks that are switched. Not that physical disk. I think that physical disk. Yes. I believe now we have switched disks. I believe we have. I think we have. Looks like we have encountered an internal game error in the month of June. So... we'll try this again. All right. Well, that's a little off. Get up there, up there. Okay, there we go. We are now on disc 3. A very seamless disc switching, and we're gonna watch the prologue. I don't know if this game's gonna work, but at least we're gonna watch a prologue.
Welcome to Rama. I'm Arthur C. Clarke. We're about to enter a gigantic...
Oh, that sounds terrible.
...that has suddenly arrived in our solar system from the depths of space.
Actually,
whatever intelligence launched Rama on its interstellar journey...
maybe that's fine now.
...technologies we humans can barely imagine.
It was clipping, but...
Was this intruder from the stars was a threat to Earth? You are now an astronaut, sent to replace a colleague who mysteriously died only hours after a crew of 12 humans made their initial rendezvous with Rama. Your mission is to enter and explore this artificial world and uncover its secrets for humanity. Inside Rama, you and the other astronauts will encounter an astonishing world filled with architectural and engineering marvels, including intelligent machines. Mixed among these alien wonders are complex puzzles and tantalizing clues that offer a glimpse of the extraterrestrial beings who constructed this gigantic hollow world. Will you meet the Ramans themselves? I don't want to spoil your fun, but I personally guarantee that as you unravel the many mysteries inside Rama, you'll have an experience unlike anything you've ever known before. Gentry Lee and I are delighted to share with you this unique vision of the Rama universe. We hope that you will find our Rama world as engrossing and compelling as millions of moviegoers have found 2001: A Space Odyssey over the past quarter century.
Well, Arthur C. Clarke seemed pretty proud of the game. It sounded like when FMV of him was on the screen, the sound got bad. It started clicking. Then when he wasn't on the screen, the sound was fine. I don't know if that's gonna be how it is in the game as well. I guess we're gonna find out. And we're going to press a new game, and that means I do have to put CD1 in there, which is sure to be a smooth experience, so give me a sec. Okay, this should work. Should, I said. We'll see if it works. Now I have to move it a little bit to the right. Get that line out of here. All right. There we go. It's a functional video game. I'm sorry, computer game.
4 years ago, a gigantic cylindrical spaceship of unknown origin was discovered hurtling toward our sun. The International Space Agency decided to mount an expedition to explore this enigmatic messenger from another world. 12 carefully selected astronauts trained for years for this rendezvous with the alien ship named Rama. 2 days ago, after the crew had completed its initial sortie into the dark and hollow interior of Rama, astronaut Commander Valery Borzov mysteriously died following a routine medical procedure. You are to replace Borzov. The mission commander, Dr. David Brown, will give you specific assignments, but your general mission is straightforward. Explore Rama. Discover as much as you can about the origin and purpose of this intruder from the stars.
That's strange. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Bonjour. I am Nicole Desjardins, the medical officer. I hope that your shuttle ride over was uneventful. For all of us here, I would like to welcome you to Rama and let you know that we really need your help. This is the hub site. Your ARM computer should be located in your locker over there. As I'm sure you know, it is our most critical piece of equipment. You'll need it to read all the data cubes and the crew member Vidmail. Speaking of Vidmail, the hub site computer against that wall contains introductory Vidmail for you from each of the other crew members. They're all eager to say hello. I guess that covers the critical things. It's really dark down here inside this hollow cylinder, which makes the work a little bit more difficult, but we're all getting used to it. Meanwhile, everyone else is busy working inside Rama, installing the remaining infrastructure and discovering new and fascinating artifacts. Right now, I'm going to take the cable car back down to my work site. Why don't you just stay here for a while and look around? You can check out the hub site and your equipment, and then come and join us. Au revoir.
Well, her audio was fine. As we were arriving, the music was clipping. It sounded like the voiceover over the music was fine. There are some audio problems, but... All right. Let's take a look at our interface. We have that key, has a number 2 on it. These are buttons. I can't seem to click on the compass. I guess maybe that just shows us the no. Yeah, okay, it shows us the direction we're facing. We have these. It doesn't seem like those are doing anything. Display options, okay. Oh, number 2. Alright, let me take my stuff. Stuff taken. Can I use stuff? If I could, I don't know how I would use stuff. This one has a different lock on it. Can we find a way to open number 9? Maybe so. Mail. Incoming vidmail.
Hello again. Nicole told me that you had arrived. Welcome to Rama. Say, would you do me a favor, just a little one? I left my cigarette lighter up there in my locker. Would you bring it with you when you come down and leave it at the tent site? I'd really appreciate it.
I don't know which locker is yours. Is it even open? Oh, hello. Are you a ramen? Man, Arthur C. Clarke said he would not reveal if we would meet the ramens. I guess that's... we figured that out. We are meeting them. They're right there. Okay, let's look at the lockers. Is one of them unlocked? Okay, we can't look at all of them. We can look at 6 and 7. And 9, with this weird thing on it. Alright, she didn't say which one it was, and also they're locked. So I don't know what the deal is. I also don't know where... yeah. But the point is that she's not getting her cigarettes. Hello. Okay, no, this is just a... oh no, we can play it here.
Irashai. Welcome to Rama. We are all delighted to have you join us on this incredible expedition. I am Dr. Shigeru Takagishi, one of the 2 scientists on the Rama mission. When I was a boy, I looked up at the night sky filled with stars and wondered how many different kinds of life and intelligence might exist in our vast universe. I decided then, as a child, to spend my life learning about the physical and biochemical processes that somehow produced human beings out of a nebular cloud of dust. As you can imagine, my being selected for the Newton team was a thrill and honor beyond my wildest dreams. I am eagerly looking forward to working with you. If I can help you in any way, please call.
Thanks. He seems like someone who loves his job.
Welcome aboard, astronaut. ISA officials told me that you've been thoroughly briefed on the goals and progress of our expedition. Good, because none of us has time to explain a lot of background information. Now, what we need as soon as possible is a contributing team member. We have many more tasks to accomplish than we have resources. In a minute. I'm Dr. David Brown, of course, commander of the Newton mission. Until the untimely death of Valery Bortsov, I was chief Newton scientist. Now, what I want from you is competence and initiative. People with our experience and training shouldn't need mollycoddling or to be told to do something more than once. If you have any routine questions about what's going on, talk to Nicole Desjardins. She's the chief medical officer and has the most free time of the crew.
You're so busy. Just all busy all the time. No time for your questions. We have to go cool off our hot head. He's so busy.
Hello, and welcome to the team. As I'm sure you know, I'm Francesca Sabatini, vid journalist for the Newton Project. I file the daily Rama report for the IBC newsfeed, plus cover our major developments live. To say that the people on Earth are fascinated by what we are discovering here would be the understatement of the century. They're also very interested in the human aspects of the expedition. I've already done personal profiles on all your astronaut colleagues, so as soon as you're acclimated, I want to chat with you about your background, your personal aspirations, anything of human interest. I hope you have a really good tragedy or scandal in your past. The more exotic, the better. Believe me, my broadcasts are desperate for fresh human interest right now.
Unlike some of our colleagues, I happen to like company in the evenings after the work is done. And while I keep my vices in check, I'll never pass up a good party. I also love chess, bridge, backgammon, all the competitive games. Come see me when you feel like it. The more I know about you, the better I can do my job.
I don't know about you, but I've never gotten a job where all of my coworkers send me messages to tell me what their interests are, what they want from me, and how they're up for some fun after hours, after work is over. I don't know, just it's never been that way, honestly.
I'm Otto Heilmann, Chief Security Officer of the Newton Project. My job is to assess whether the enormous Rama spaceship represents a threat either to the Newton crew or to Earth. In carrying out my orders, I have the assistance of two agents from the International Bureau of Investigation, Yamanaka and Tabori. However, it is unlikely that your paths will cross because your assignments are so different. Please, I ask you to remember one thing. We are engaged in what may be an exceedingly dangerous undertaking. Whoever created this awesome alien ship could be extremely hostile and malevolent. Heilmann out.
But do you like to party after hours? You didn't mention that.
I'm Michael O'Toole, Irishman from Boston, father of 4 great kids, proud grandfather of 9.
Is this his Twitter bio?
With my free time, I study religion, physics, encryption, and number theory. Now, I want you to hear this from me before the other astronauts tell you. As a number theorist, I have a favorite numerical sequence. Did you know that if you take the number 41 and add first 2, then 4, then 6, to obtain the sequence of 41, 43, 47, 53, etc., that the first 40 numbers are all primes, and no other similar sequence of that length exists? I can hear my wife, Kathleen, inside my head telling me that rambling on about number sequences is no way to make a fit introduction. I want to give you a warm welcome, tell you that among my other duties, I'm codemaster for the crew. The cable car, for example, is activated by the numbers 4143. And that I would love to chat with you when you have more time. Goodbye for now.
Okay, I mean, there was something useful there, and that he told us the code to move the car. But Mr. O'Toole, you marked your Vidmail as urgent? It didn't really strike me as urgent. Wakefield is also urgent.
Well, well, well. So we have a true parvenu joining us in the middle of our mission. Well, that's all right with me. But I must say, I'm actually impressed the ISA sent someone so quickly. Heaven knows we can certainly use your help. And
discretion is the better part of valor. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Sorry. Oh, I'm Richard Wakefield. I'm the chief tech engineer on this team. My job is to know how every piece of engineering equipment works. My passion is Shakespeare, as well as electronics, which suggests I should now introduce you to Falstaff here, one of my best creations. I have more of these guys in my menagerie, and I've even created one for you.
Mr. Wakefield, not to be disrespectful, but what the fuck is that thing on your desk? What do you mean you make them? What do you mean you have one for me?
The bard wrote many great words, my friend, and some might even have been designed with you in mind. There is a tide in the affairs of men, which taken at the flood leads on to fortune. Like it or not, you are going to be famous. And if you can do something even a little outstanding, you'll probably never need to work again. But it won't be easy. So, to keep you from screwing up, I offer you the talents of the mischievous Puck, who's hiding in my locker here, and whom I will now summon for you. Puck, you can come out now. Puck!
Is he coming out of the locker now? I mean, I guess we're almost done with the emails. And we have a few left, I guess.
Hello. I'm Reggie Wilson, the writer and journalist representing all the print media on this crazy expedition. Welcome aboard. Though after what happened to Commander Bortzoff, I think I should wish you luck. I have to tell you, this trip hasn't turned out the way I expected. Most of our key questions remain unanswered. For instance, we still have no idea who built the giant Rama spaceship or what the hell it's doing here. If you ask Dr. Brown, our scientific genius, he'll pontificate for hours, but he can't answer the question. Well, I need to interview you in the next day or two if possible. Everyone on Earth is familiar with the rest of the crew, thanks to our ambitious colleague, Ms. Sabatini, who I'm sure is already beginning to hound you. Nicely, of course. Anyway, save some fresh copy for me, too. And listen, give me a call if you want to share a beer or two. It could be pretty damn lonely up here.
All right, so someone else who's interested in the nightlife, and also who has a widow's peak sharp enough to give you a paper cut. Look at that. I mean, and they must have a barber up here on Rama, because that is a fresh haircut.
Hello. I am astronaut Irina Turgenev from Kiev in the Ukraine. A career service officer, I have flown and completed 14 space missions, including a 2-year stint on Much Station on Mars. I want you to know, nothing in my experience has even remotely prepared me for this project. Frankly, I have the feeling there is something sinister about this great, dark, hollow cylinder from nowhere. I felt this even before Valery Borzov died, and now my feelings have intensified. However, this is not the proper introduction for a new member of our crew. What I wanted to do is to welcome you and to give you a few words of advice. I must tell you, be wary of both Dr. Brown and reporter Sabatini. You should know they have their own agendas, different from the rest of us. So, if you want any other words of wisdom, please call me.
Well, maybe there's some distrust among the crew members. And?
Hello again. At least I hope it's again. Dr. Brown has told me that I am to be your official greeter, but I decided to record this vidmail just in case. As I'm sure you know, I'm the chief medical officer of the crew. That means that I am both doctor and pharmacist, so if you ever need aspirin or any other medication, simply give me a call. I realize that it is difficult to join the team in the middle of a mission, especially one like this with so many extraordinary individuals. Now, I don't want to be pushy, but if I can help in any way, or if you want to talk about anything, just let me know. As you perform your exploration tasks in Rama, I'll drop by from time to time to chat and to see how you're doing. Of course, if you have any health problems, please call immediately. Even if I'm not in the vicinity, I can at least guide you to the med packs that we stashed about. Well, take care and see you soon.
Okay, and that's all. Now let's see. How do we go back? Oh, there. No, that's that. I'm not seeing an option to go back. That's odd. Pressing escape does not go back. How do we leave this console?
I'm Michael O'Toole.
I know. Let's see. Escape doesn't do anything.
I might-
Enter plays the video. Spacebar doesn't do anything. Tab doesn't do anything. That's weird. Why is there nothing here? Oh wait, it's the that's the word that says return. I didn't perceive that as like a menu option. I think I perceived that as a header, above, like, the list of emails. Vidmails, I'm sorry. I didn't perceive it as, like, a menu option to click on. Okay. Alright, so did that one guy summon, like, a tiny person from the lockers? I don't see anyone here. This is the only one we can open.
Yes, indeed, I'm Puck.
I don't like that.
Or more accurately, you're Puck.
I don't like this.
I was created by Master Wakefield to be your guide, but not your conscience, I hasten to point out. Truth be told, I enjoy mischief and adventure far more than your average elf. I've been programmed with all sorts of fascinating information gleaned from our initial sorties into Rama. I also possess a special multi-wave receiver that permits me, on your behalf, to pick up transmissions of many different kinds. I am, in a phrase, entirely at your service. If you wonder where your Puck is, you need only search your pocket.
Ah, he's in my pants. I don't want this tiny amoral man in my pants. I guess this is what we're doing. All right, that one guy gave us a code. It was a 4143. All right, we're here. Maybe we should save a game. Oh. I think the game froze when I saved it. Yeah, I'm just peeking over at that DOSBox status window, and it does say illegal right. So try to do a right action, but it is an illegal right action. I don't know why it would be an illegal action. All right. Well, not being able to save the game is a bit of a problem. So. I don't know if that's something that would always happen. It says change. There was an option for change directory. Maybe I should have tried that. All right, give me a moment. All right, so what we're gonna do is let's just see if you can save at all. I mean, I guess we have to go through the video intro. Unless you can... It doesn't look like you can skip it. Oh, wait, no, you can. The escape key lets you skip it. Alright, so if I save and said change directory... Like, that is... Yeah. That's C drive. That should be correct. Test? And it worked this time. It did work this time. Oh, it's not here yet. Maybe I do have I have to do the vidmail for that to show up? No, not his. Oh yeah, also my stuff in the locker. Oh, okay. I tried to press escape to skip past that, and then this happened, so. And we move that up a little bit. I mean, fortunately, we barely actually made any progress. So, you know, it's fine. What we did was we used this to get in here. Is it not working now? Okay, no. Okay, there we go. So we used that to do that. Then we went to the Vidmail. So maybe let's not press escape. Maybe let's just watch these in their entirety.
I'm Michael O'Toole.
And maybe then the thing will arrive.
Father of 4 great kids, proud grandfather of 9. With my free time...
I wonder how much of these characters you'll actually see in the game.
And number theory. Now, I want...
And his audio's skipping now.
Before the other astronauts tell you.
Yeah, this game, it seems like it has,
I have a favorite...
It seems like it has many problems with DOSBox.
Did you know that if you take the number 41 and add first 2...
Not the ideal way, not the ideal Rama experience,
43,
I would say.
53, etc. That the first 40 numbers are all primes, and no other similar sequence of that length exists. I can hear my wife, Kathleen, inside my head telling me that rambling on about numbers...
His wife only exists in his head.
I want to give you a warm welcome, tell you that among my other duties, I'm codemaster for the crew. The cable car, for example, is activated by the numbers 4143. And that I would love to chat with you when you have more time.
Look, the captain said we don't have time. No one has any time around here. No.
Well. So we have a true
no time.
Joining us in the middle.
We are all extremely busy.
But I must say,
doing very important work here on Rama.
Someone so quickly.
For example, this man is making tiny slaves. I guess. I don't know. It's just to me. Is there something like this in the book? I have not read Rendezvous with Rama. Are there tiny slave men?
Discretion is the better part of valor.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
you carry around in your pocket?
Tech engineer on this team. My job is to know how every piece of engineering equipment works. My passion is Shakespeare, as well as electronics, which suggests I should now introduce you to Falstaff here, one of my best creations. I have more of these guys in my menagerie, and...
I like how he describes them in his menagerie. Do we get to meet the rest of the menagerie?
Mistress quickly must be calling!
The bard wrote many great words, my friend, and some might even have been designed with you in mind. There is a tide in the affairs of men, which taken at the flood leads on to fortune. Like it or not, you are going to be famous. And if you can do something even a little outstanding, you'll probably never need to work again. But it won't be easy. So, to keep you from screwing up, I offer you the talents of the mischievous Puck, who's hiding in my locker here, and whom I will now summon for you. Puck, you can come out now. Puck!
I wonder how Puck is supposed to help us. Oh, yeah, this one is a live feed, I guess.
Welcome to Rama.
She wants her cigarettes, but doesn't tell me which locker is hers or how we should open it.
I left my cigarette lighter up there in my locker. Would you bring it with you when you come down?
Her cigarette lighter, sorry. And no, I can't bring it.
Really appreciate it.
Oh, right, then the ramen appears and caws at us. Maybe we should, mention that. Talk to others, say, hey, have you seen, a winged being flying around Con?
I'm Puck.
It's not human.
Or more accurately, your puck. I was created by Master Wakefield to be your guide, but not your conscience, I hasten to point out. Truth be told, I enjoy mischief and adventure far more than your average elf. I've been programmed with all sorts of fascinating information gleaned from our initial sorties into Rama. I also possess a special multi-wave receiver that permits me, on your behalf, to pick up transmissions of many different kinds. I am, in a phrase, entirely at your service.
So we have like this little, AI assistant. I still don't understand why he takes the form of a tiny man who rides in our pocket. Still not really understanding. That doesn't seem like the most convenient form that this could take. The wonders of Rama. You can tell by the music. Very awe-inspiring as we travel through the cylinder. Let's step out. Let's save. Save? Okay. We're still going.
Idiots. They may be brilliant, but they certainly aren't smart. Oh. Hello. I didn't know you were down here already. Hey, wasn't it a shock when the lights came on? Nearly scared me to death. I just stood there for several minutes and stared at everything. What a place. You're probably wondering what I am doing with this. Brown and Wakefield think we are going to capture an alien. Yes, really. Can you imagine it? I just hope the Ramans or whoever created this damn place don't decide to capture us instead. Dr. Takagishi had a word for our attitude. He told me last night, after Brown overruled his objection to the hunt, that our leader and chief engineer both suffer from hubris. At least. At the very least.
How are we going to try to trap the Ramans? Are we going to like make a... put some bird seed on the ground and put like a box over it with a stick holding it up? I mean, it might work okay. Okay, Brown to all crew. Latest data gathered from observations inside lit Rama have been incorporated into the map. Please note the newly observed artifacts and structures. Investigate ASAP. So this is our world map. All right, we're in vet. Oh, okay, and that's so we can leave areas by walking out like that. Oh, hello.
Hello again. How are you doing? Isn't this a fantastic place? Every time I see something new, I wonder about the beings that created the spaceship. I was just over at the tent site, talking with Richard Wakefield. He was showing me a couple of items that Michael O'Toole had found and left there. One of them was unlike anything I'd ever seen before. It still amazes me. Here we are inside of an extraterrestrial spaceship, carrying on a normal conversation. What an astounding life. Oops. Looks like Dr. Brown needs me. I've got to get going. I hope to see you soon.
And she just finds like the wonders in life. Isn't it amazing? We're having the conversation in an alien ship. I can't believe it. I don't think we can go anywhere. We just had that little conversation with her.
Ah, hello. I wasn't expecting you. I was trying to figure out why the Ramans placed this here. Are they trying to prevent our going in the direction of that large structure over there? At first I thought so, but now I'm not so sure. I think there's a pattern in the way the discharges flow between the two sides. Sorry, I must go. I'm needed over at the biot capture site.
I have a feeling that conversations are going to end like that. Very, very lunacy style. I'm sorry, I gotta go. Alright, so it does say it'll let us walk up. Alright, we can just walk through it. Oh, we can leave.
I'm sorry, but for security reasons, you're not allowed to continue in this direction. Dr. Brown has designated me to control this access way temporarily. Later in the mission, when our explorations are more complete, this pathway will no longer be verboten.
Alright, we can't go there now. What do you think about that, Puck? How can I use Puck? Like, he's a thing in my inventory, but I don't know in what way we would make use of him.
Oh, hi. I'm glad you're here. Otto asked me to leave this computer card in the tent site, and I'm on telecast deadline. Thank you so much. I'll see you later.
Alright, she gave me a key card. And... okay, we can look at things with right-click. Dynacon codec. Can we glean anything by looking a symbol plaque? Oh, I can just look at it from any time like that.
I am, in a phrase, at your service.
Alright, that's how we use him. He doesn't have anything to say at the moment, though. He's just hanging out in our pants. Hmm? Oh, can I load something in that? What do you think?
I am, in a phrase, at your service.
He doesn't have anything to say about that, but I guess we would put something in there. Something would go in there. Doesn't seem like I can click on anything here.
I am, in a phrase, at your service.
It doesn't seem like he has much to say, though. I don't know, maybe he might tell us when he has something to tell us? I got zapped.
Oops, sorry about that. I hope you aren't upset because we've killed your alter ego, the replacement astronaut. We just wanted to remind you that there are some dangers inside Rama. Take this fellow, for example. Although he's just a garbage collector, you'd better keep out of his way. That stuff in his mouth is pretty scary. As biots go, this one's not too bright. You could even mistake one of us for a piece of trash, in which case we'd be carried to a trash biot like this one, and would end up in the Rama dump. The crab biot picks up anything it considers to be trash. Nothing remains on the ground in plain sight for very long.
Don't be discouraged. Rama is a wonderful place to explore, and that's what you should be doing. But explore carefully. Look at every item. Try to figure out why the Ramans put it there. And of course, have fun. And please, don't die every hour or so.
Well, that was nice. You know, maybe more games should have the writer show up and apologize for killing you. Nope. That wasn't it either.
Oops, sorry about that.
I know. I think that was it, but I was a little late. Well, I mean, I've gotten past that once, and didn't seem to really help. This is back where we started. Something moving? Off it goes. And I guess there's nothing else here to look at. I can't... Oh, there we go. I feel... like there's this again. I feel like we've been at these points. Okay, we can't go that way.
You have not understood what I said. This area is off limits to you. You cannot proceed in this direction. Now turn around and go back the way you came. Or I will notify Dr. Brown, and I warn you, he will not be happy with your behavior.
No, I understood. I just enjoy your company, is all. Right, and then we couldn't go in here. Alright, then there's this gun.
I detect an empty space inside the hub of this structure, and an opening facing us.
Alright, so I guess if Puck has something to say, it'll be automatic. But nothing to click on here. Okay, there was something. Can't go that way. Or unless it turned around again, we can get it to turn, maybe we can get it. Yeah, this thing keeps turning as we walk around it. Is there a direction we want it to be in? Well, we don't know. Or does it reset when we leave? Okay, yeah, it resets back to that when we leave. So yes, I do not know what we are supposed to do with that. Or does this have anything to do with that device? And then it looked like we needed to put something in this. Like maybe something would fit in here. Right, then we got the card from, we got actually this thing from here. Alright, so there's a
state of disrepair. Tisk tisk.
Alright, he had something to say about this one. We got a thing. That's a thing. Does not seem like I can click on anything else. Another one of these. Hello.
Did you see that? A pigeon from hell.
Caw, caw. Right, then there's that again. There's another one of those in there. And another one of these. Mm-hmm.
I am, in a phrase, at your service.
Doesn't seem like we can interact with this.
Oh, hi. Francesca and I call this thing a trash buyout. It's part of a giant refuse system we've been investigating and documenting ever since the lights came on. The garbage men, the ones who pick up the trash, are the crab buyouts. Those bizarre green and white creatures moving around Rama and the bowling pin formations. I can't believe our esteemed leader thinks we're actually going to be able to capture one of those damn things and take it back to Earth with us. Brown, Wakefield, and Turgenev have come up with some elaborate scheme to drop a snare from a helicopter and lift a buyout into the air. If you ask me, they haven't done enough safety analysis. Those crab buyouts look like they could turn pretty damn nasty, and their mouths certainly have enough sharp teeth. Here, take a look at this data cube when you have the time. It has some footage Francesca and I shot of the crabs moving around, picking up garbage and dropping it into bins stationed in front of the trash buyouts. Every so often, these bins empty into some kind of underground system. So far, we haven't been able to find it. See you around. Take care of yourself, and don't stand in front of any of those crab buyouts.
Oh wow, the conversation ended in another way from him getting a call and having to walk off the screen. How about that? Alright, so he gave us that. Getting a lot of items. But what we would really need is a way to... there's another item. Things lying all over the place. What we really need is to figure out a way to actually use the items. But maybe that's enough for our tryout of Rama. We got a whole bunch of items and a little man in our pants that occasionally has not really had advice, but occasionally tells us something. Arthur C. Clarke showed up to apologize for killing us. And to tell us, you know, to observe things like the robots that empty the garbage. And we have just a number of places to walk around and talk to people, and there's like that one thing with the turning machine. Turns when we walk around it. That's probably something. a few places where it looks like we could use some items, but I don't know which items. There was that one crew member who asked me to get her lighter from her locker, but I can't open her locker, I can't get her lighter, and I haven't actually met her. So none of those things happened. Yeah, that's our tryout of Rama. I guess the thing that we learned is that if you want to play Rama, DOSBox does not exactly seem like the best method to do this. Seems like it has, some problems. But, at least we got the idea, the feeling of Rama. At least we got that much in tonight's tryout.